Yeah. Marks with mics. We back outside. Mr. 6'9" JT. El Cheech in the cut. Caribbean mommy with us. Yeah. You already know what time it is. We ain't just talking, we stamping the coach. We spin the block like Santana, yeah, we back again. 2 talking grabs, whole culture tap in. You in the presence of elegance. Ash with the glow, Marks with Mike. Yeah, you already know we hurt people. Syndicate ties, all white fit, look righteous in the light. Storm coming, better brace for the wave. If you ain't with the movement, better stay in your lane. Mr. 6'9", I'm standing over the game. El Cheech got the vision, we don't move the same. Caribbean mommy, yeah, she bring the flame. We cover every angle, put respect on the name. Trick on the rise of Tony K, running plays. Storm like Jay, yeah, you feel that weight. Cargill pressure, yeah, the cartel strong. Oba Femi first name, ruler all along. Fall behind if you want, better get in tune. We coaching the culture, yeah, we set the room. Flips and kicks, young bucks with the motion. Rascals energy, high speed devotion. Bang, bang, social flow. We don't never stall, Brown break a spear. Yeah, we taking it all. Black heart like Leo, but we moving precise. This ain't no rush when you calculate it nice. Gold dust shimmer, yeah, we glow when we step. Chin up, watch the shoe, better move correct. 2013 salmon jacket, world strong flex. It's that talk, heavy presence you ain't seen yet. Acknowledge us now, OTC in command. Hands up, hands down, yeah, we leading the land. Let me talk to you, that's stamp official. Stone cold when we hit a rock bottom. Break the wall down when we spot them. Got it locked up like the figure 4 leg twist styling and profiling every time the click hit.
This episode is brought to you by you already know what it is by the sound of my voice. The scratch from 6'9" JT back in this piece once again. Of course, I could not do this alone without the I guess he's calling himself the El Papi of podcasting, the Papi of podcasting, El Jefe, El Capitan, Lobos, Narcos, all that shit, man. Look, we got El Cheech in the building.
Come on, man.
Papi.
There you go. You gotta come correct, man. You gotta do this shit again, man. What the fuck's wrong with you? Nah, we here. Your podcast Papi in the house. Keeping this song in this spot. Let's go.
Yeah, but before we go any further, make sure you do this. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Not Barry White. You know, I can do that if you want. But yeah, we back up in here. Make sure you subscribe, all that good stuff, all of our social media pages, whether it be IG, the Book of Faces, X, you know, formerly known as Twitter, all that good stuff, Blue Sky. Wherever there is a social media app, we are there. Doesn't mean that we are tuned in, but if you drop a DM, I'm pretty sure I'll get back to you. Lot going on. Before we even get started, definitely got to do this. Got to give a quick shout out to the homie. Happy birthday to Jason McIntosh, man. Joining the 40-40 club. Salute my king. Childhood friend, man. Happy birthday. But let's go ahead and get this thing started. There was a lot going on, a lot throughout wrestling last weekend, this week, a lot to catch up on. AEW Grand Slam Mexico, SummerSlam Fallouts, Monday Night Raw, free agents. There's a lot to talk about. So I figured that we can go ahead and get this thing started. Hello to the people in the chats. Shout out to Wrestle Faith in the building. Ariel in the building. What's going on? Shout out to you and Mary, and of course Flock or not. Let's get it popping. So what do you want to start off at, Cheech?
Oh, you know, we coming off the fallout from Minnesota. Those, I think, you know, it's only right that we go in balls deep.
Yeah, might as well go deep. Can't say, just wanted to say hi, show love, and say welcome back, KO and Mr. Thighs himself, Randall Keith Orton. Yes, indeed. all thighs, no breasts.
Oh,
But let's go ahead and get this thing popping. So yeah, a lot going on, man. Speaking of popping, what was your biggest take from SummerSlam?
first of all, man, Chelsea Green, they finally, get that woman the opportunity, highlight one of them real, you know what I mean?
Okay,
You know,
I'll give you that. My biggest highlight from SummerSlam probably was like Nick Aldis showing that he could still go. That was my biggest highlight. Seeing Nick Aldis back inside the gear, felt like looking at WWE 2K26, seeing that. So shout out to Nick Aldis, man. Definitely glad to see that, but there's a lot to talk about. So why don't we just hop right into it? Let's hop right into it. So night one, a lot popped in. A lot of things happened. Where you want to start off what?
title 9 would be Oba Femi versus Lesnar. That was definitely the highlight of the night. You know, like a lot of people saying, the past torch. You know,
Okay. Yeah, so we did pretty much predict that last Thursday. I said if Brock wasn't going on first, if he wasn't going on last, he going on first. So as soon as I seen it kick off with the women's, with Liv and Io, automatically I was like, all right, I already know it's Brock and Oba for the finish. It gotta be. Especially we in Minnesota. That gotta be the move. But let's talk about that. The women's match. So going into it.
hold on.
Did
Wait, Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar deserves more time than this, Papa. Let's
No, I'm
delve in
not saying that
this.
we done with Oba and Brock. We gonna
No,
get back to
we.
that. We're
Oh,
not done with
okay.
them by a long shot. Too much going on with them.
Yeah. Just
But
we got places to be, puppy. So let's get to it.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, so Liv, Io, that match, far as presentation, I enjoyed it. Liv and Io, anytime they work together, it's magic, right? They bring the best out of each other. And honestly, going into it, just like we predicted here, I didn't see Io walking out. I don't know what's next for Io. Does Io really need a title? That's the real question. I don't think she does. You?
Technically, no, I don't think she does. That match was one of the standout matches from night one. EO always with her high flying offense. You know what I mean? She's always gonna come through. You know what I mean? And the counterattacks on Liv, you know, it made for a entertaining match. You know what I mean? And the momentum was like back and forth, back and forth. But Liv was holding it down. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, momentum was definitely on the swing. Like I said, perfect tale of a balanced match. Everything was balanced. Nothing was too heavy. They didn't have, too heavy on the onions or, too much pickles. It was layered just right. So,
No, and think about it. Liv Morgan, she actually won fair. No intervention,
I
no
mean,
interference.
are we gonna call that fair?
I'm saying, like, who interfered?
I could have sworn I seen Judgment Day down there.
Well, you need your eyes checked, buddy.
No, Judgment Day was definitely in the building somewhere. I think it was, but once again, it's something that they needed, far as a clean break. But I don't foresee this going anywhere else. Of course, we seen what happened the following night, but we'll get back to that a little bit later.
Yeah, she definitely, she put the oblivion on Shorty and took her out. For some reason, I thought she was, gonna win Io Sky, but I think it was the
Were you still buying into the curse?
great decision keeping on live.
About SummerSlam, I just got one thing to.
Yeah, repeat that again. You went off the air.
Yeah, I was trying to read the comment. Says, anyways, about SummerSlam, I just got one thing to say. It's only one word to describe it, and I'm going to spell it out for you. Delicious. Yes, I get it. And just says Liv needed to win more. Absolutely. Yeah, that didn't make no, for me, like I said, it wouldn't make no sense. We complaining about no title defenses in first one she loses. Like, come on, that's stupid. Who wrote this shit?
Yeah.
But that match followed up good. The other one that was also a good banger from night one, I would say, would be Punk and Cody. Do you think that was a classic match?
A lot of people saying
match of the year.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying that it was
I mean, I know what the people are saying. I'm talking about you. I know what the people talking. The people gonna talk.
Yeah, definitely, man. I think the entrance, the fighter, for Cody, you know what I mean. He always has some fire ass entrances. You know what I mean, and it was pretty much like emotional. With all the Dusty Rhodes and telling him to look up after his boy. You know what I mean. But they pushed themselves to the limit. You know what I mean, on some Street Fighter shit. And he seemed like he was poised to win. But then we got Mr. Randall Keith Orton, Mr. Thickum from Miss Faith out there. He came out of nowhere. Nobody expected that. There was a return, like assumptions, but not the way it happened. So,
I mean,
it did shock the crowd, that's for sure.
It shocked the crowd, but it didn't shock me because right here on this very show last Thursday, I literally mapped out that match. I said I expected shenanigans. I expected somebody to turn that turned in.
Yeah,
but I also said that Randy Orton popping up. And
yeah,
that happened.
Like
I mean, it was obvious, but the fact that literally almost play by play, and boom, it happens. I'm like, oh shit, maybe I need to tap into my sixth sense. But
that was out there, Twitter world. You know what I mean? There was perhaps him, the other KO, and all that shit. Let's see what happens now moving forward. It seems like CM Punk already will know who he be facing after 9-2. But I don't know. It was a great match.
Yeah, definitely a good match. Just moving on from Roman Reigns and Cody. Now we can get to Brock and Oba. Like I said, there's more matches to talk about, but we're going to focus on a few. We're talking about 2 nights worth of wrestling. I'm not going to go through both matches. That's 12 matches.
Marcus.
Brock versus Oba. What's going on, Marcus? Shout out, man. Brock versus Oba. Was this match what you expected? Because we all predicted the same thing. We all said Oba was going to win. But did you expect Oba to win in this fashion?
I mean, they definitely, the rivalry. That's the best way to settle it at a Hell in a Cell. Brock doesn't lose those, you know. Is rare when he does. So the match, it was crazy. You know what I mean? Like being outside and, bro, you gotta tip your hat to Brock. He did everything he needed to do to make Oba look like $1,000,000. You know what I mean? It was physical battle. He literally threw everything at the ruler. And by the way, can we get Oba on the phone and give her his thoughts?
Yeah, so I will have to actually call Oba. You have to give me a second here.
Okay.
Give me a second. I'll be right back, man.
All right, go ahead. We're waiting for Oba to get on the phone, and he'll get his.
Yeah, we'll have Oba here in just a minute.
Yeah, and by the way,
in the
Oba
meantime, please speak more about the greatness of this match.
Man, Oba survived multiple F5s, and punished fucking Brock, and that fall from grace, to end up, a clean victory, it was it was what you expected, and at the end, Brock Lesnar showing the respect, it's like, a symbolic passing of the torch, and pretty much before his, announcing, his retirement on the Pat McAfee, made it official this past week.
I think I got Oba.
Oh, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the ruler, Oba Femi. Welcome to the show, Oba.
Yes, it is very good to be here. I just want to say, I am the ruler. I laid down the beast. The beast is no more. I have slayed the beast. I am now the beast of WWE. No, but real talk. That match was great. Right with your sentiments. Oba definitely showed out. If this match didn't make him, I don't know what did. Honestly, I thought he was made at WrestleMania. That's just my opinion. But this match just added a little bit more on top. The final layer to the cake, so to speak. And, you mentioned Pat McAfee. He literally said after WrestleMania, he was ready to hang it up. So to know that Oba really calls this man to say, you know what? I think I'm done. It's a good feeling. Because when you think about Kofi, when you think about Big E, when you think about everybody that he done, Bobby Lashley, you think about everybody, this was our independence. This was our Juneteenth. This was our celebration. It only took one to lay down the beast, and he's the ruler. So shout out to Oba Femi. Great. Thank you. Thank you to Brock. And speaking of Brock is now slated to be inducted into the University of Minnesota Hall of Fame. Shout out to Brock on that. Well deserved. But what a way to go out right there in front of your hometown with your crowd. So that's big, man. That's big. Let's move on from Mr. Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar. Let's talk about that surprise fatal 4-way that nobody knew.
9-2.
Nobody knew this was happening. Once again, justice for Sami Zayn. Justice for Sami Zayn. There's no reason my mans keep getting screwed over like this. Justice for Sami. But originally, supposed to have been a head-up fade, 1-on-1. Finn Bálor versus Sami Zayn, 1-on-1. What happens? Night one? What happened on night one? Gunther beat Nick Aldis, beat him to the point that he gave him a slot inside of this match.
And then he was like, "Psych."
Oh, you thought it was a triple threat? So obviously Nick Aldis was talking to Teddy Long before night 2, because this sounds like some Teddy Long type shit. It really do. It sounds like, wait a minute, player. You thought it was 1-on-1? No, I'm gonna go in and add another person. No, I'm not done. I got one more, and it's the Undertaker. No, it was Kevin Owens, which was rumored to be coming back soon. Nobody knew for sure, but the pop. It's the pop for me. That pop,
the biggest pop of the weekend.
Biggest pop, and I'm not talking about soda. This was the biggest pop that I've heard at a SummerSlam in a while, and I've been to 2. This was huge. And I wasn't even there.
Huge. Yeah.
So I can imagine how loud it was. I could just imagine in person how loud that was. But this was huge. This was big. KO comes out on top, wins the match. What's next for KO?
What a stunner.
Not even that. He went full Stone Cold at the end of the match, stunning everything around him. I was surprised the referee didn't get stunned, because he was locked in. No beard, no nothing, just stunning. But he wins. He's number 1 contender to CM Punk. Oh my gosh. The mic. That mic gonna get tired. It's gonna be a battle on this mic. You hear me? A battle. CM Punk and Kevin Owens on the stick, on the microphone, jabbing back and forth. Bro, I don't think we was ready for this. Are you ready for CM Punk versus Kevin Owens this early? Do you expect CM Punk to win?
They got history. You know, if you know, you know. There's
they got history, yes.
You know, and so this was inevitable. And since CM Punk coming back, you know they have to make this happen. And I'm glad that it's finally going to happen.
They got history for sure. But as you always say, if it didn't happen in the E, it never happened. No arouser, right? Now that it's happening over here, major stage, bigger platform, this is going to be seen by billions of people at this point, right? The reach is so high. If they do this right, do you think this is a one-off, or do you think this is like a trilogy?
I mean, but we well know Punk ain't spring chicken. Taking in between, so see, am I all for it? Oh hell yeah!
I think the whole world is up for it. Honestly, if we're gonna do this, I need trios. I need a trilogy, because there's no way you're gonna wrap this story up in 1 month or 2 months. KO been chasing that title since Saturday Night's Main Event came back. Think about that. How long Saturday Night's Main Event been around? Back. Relevant. Was it 2024? 2024, 2025, one of the two. He been chasing that title. I think it's about time for KO. I don't know if it happens on the first PLE or the third PLE, but this is definitely a trilogy. KO need to grab that title, and what the world want to see is KO versus Sami for the scrap.
All right, nobody wants to see that.
You crazy hell.
Who the fuck got... Bro, how many times have they wrestled?
Is hit for the title?
Ain't nobody want to see that, bro. Nobody want to see that.
Okay.
Come on now. With all the potential matches, with all the potential matches that they have, you know, I don't get who's this guy? Dude on bottom cock. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't. Clash Maxer 5, no picture. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, are they going with everything that they're going on? Why would they revisit that?
Why wouldn't they?
The only way they could revisit that if Sami Zayn do something crazy, as in with a new character.
Jealousy's a motherfucker.
But, yeah, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's see it played out. But come on now, we don't need that right now. Maybe down the line, but not right now.
We don't need that right now. Be crazy.
Nah.
I mean, not currently right now. I'm not saying today.
No, say today, bro. Stick up to what you say, right? You say you need it, you need it.
I'm standing on business.
Down.
I'm standing on business with it. But what I'm saying is not today, not tomorrow, but down the line.
Shit. No, bro, you just said it. Sami said we got Drew McIntyre, we got all these people, new people coming up. But you think people literally want to see Kevin Owens against Sami Zayn?
Absolutely.
Man. Okay.
It's the feud that keeps feeding the nation.
But do they need it right now? Yeah, they'll go back to that.
They need
to. When somebody get hurt, yeah, that's the fire. You know what I mean? They go back to it, but
on this level, we need that.
Okay, Vince Russo, book it.
Okay.
How you know?
I know them very well.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay. How do you know? I know? With all these wrestlers that coming up and all these moving people, you stick with what you know? Well, that's creative.
I mean, hasn't that been the formula for the last 3 years, the last 5 years? That's been the formula. I mean, I can go on and on if we got to go on.
Go ahead. No.
Okay, the formula. Okay,
back up your statement, brother. You're just talking shit.
It's been copy and paste for the past 5-6 years. Bloodline. Fast forward, Bloodline. Okay, Cody for the past 3 years.
Bloodline now. Cody. Roman is winning on his own. That's the difference.
Is it still not the formula? But the formula is still the same. The key players are still in there. Take out Jacob, take out Jacob, insert Solo, take out Solo, insert Jacob. It's the same thing for the past 3 years.
Yeah, but we're talking about Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Okay. Now you all over it. Stick up to it, bro.
Kevin Owens and
Stick to the same concept, bro. You like rattle. Come on, baby.
Okay.
No, man.
NXT, main roster.
You lost me. Lost me. Go ahead, move on, bro.
For the past 3 years.
Yeah. Move on. Come on, next.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Come on, Papa.
Don't do that. Anywho, Baron Corbin versus Trick. Obviously, we all predicted the same thing. Trick was going to lose the title. Okay, it happened. Boo-hoo, motherfuckers. It happened.
Was that the formula?
What's that?
Right? That's the formula.
What? That? Nah, that ain't formula.
Right? Well, the heel. No, that's come on, Poppy. The heel with the belt, the face chasing.
I don't need Trick to chase that. That's over with. That's done.
Where do he go from here?
To the main title picture.
Is he ready? Who he going after?
I think he's ready.
He's still wetting the ears, Poppy.
He's wetting the ears, but that don't never mean nothing.
No, he needs to chase it. He needs to be in the chase. I think he's in the chase.
Exactly. He gonna chase the WWE Championship. That's what he need to be chasing.
And I guess in a perfect world, yes, I could see that. But right now, if the formula, and we're using the formula, if you look back, that's not going to happen, brother. Not yet. At least not yet. Why he going to win? The Money in the Bank? No.
He on the damn poster.
No. Huh?
He ain't got to win one of those big events, those gimmick events to get a title shot. He can get a title shot at any of these PLEs in between. Right?
What he going to do? What has he done to deserve a title shot? So LA
what
Knight
has he done? He's a needle mover. He moves the needle.
So does Danhausen. So Danhausen's gonna get a title shot, brother.
Oh no! Brother? Come on now. You can't throw Danhausen inside the same boat as Trick.
No, a needle
Trick
mover.
Wrestles. Trick puts on great matches. I love Danhausen, but Danhausen's not putting on what Trick has put it on inside the ring. He connects with the crowd, yes. He has people dressing up like him, yes. But where Trick is, what Trick has done in this short amount of time on that main roster, obviously Creative sees that he's ready to be propelled into that main card.
What he's ready is to get rid of fucking Little Yachty, because there's no need for him to be
Little
next
Yachty
to
ain't
him.
going nowhere.
As long as he's with Little Yachty, he's not gonna be in the main event picture. Mark my words, homie.
Shit.
Right now. What time is it? Stamp it. 9:30. Boom.
It's 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and stamp this too.
Yeah, stamp that. So next match. I'm telling
you right now, Yachty ain't going nowhere. Yachty just signed an extension on his contract. He gonna be with Trick for a while. Okay, he not going.
He's gonna hold him back. He's gonna hold him back, bro.
If anything, it's elevated him. It's elevated him with the celebrity endorsement. That's what it has done. But far as outside of that, did Trick need Yachty? He didn't. But what I can tell you is what Trick has done in the little amount of time that he has been on this roster, far as connection.
Let's speak on the obvious. We're speaking on the obvious. We well know Trick Daddy is the dude. He got the swag. He got that swag, but he's not ready for the main event picture.
If he's not ready, then why we snatching the title? Just put it on Baron Corbin.
Because Baron Corbin is that nigga.
Baron Corbin,
he's the heel. He's a heel. Better for the face to chase. That's what makes
we know that.
Forward.
But Baron Corbin it's Corbin, bro. Give me your top 3 Baron Corbin matches right now. Go ahead. Gun to your head.
Come on, man.
Okay.
You're wasting time, bro. You're wasting time, bro.
Exactly.
What are you talking about, Baron Corbin? Baron Corbin, they didn't bring him up for nothing. Bro, everything he did, he put it over. He put it over. You know what I mean? You got to put respect on the man's name. He could wrestle. He's going to make that boy better than he was yesterday. You know what I mean? They're not bringing him up just because. They need to Trick Williams to be better for the future. And what better man to put on than Baron Corbin? Next.
Baron Corbin ain't never moved my needle.
Come on, man. Pause. Ain't about no moving needle. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Penta versus Chad. What are you talking about? IC title. In case you forgot, Cheese, in case you forgot, Trick was a main eventer.
Ain't nobody talking about no fucking NXT. He was a TNA champion. Ain't nobody talking about. I'm just saying he's better chasing the belt.
He's always going to be better chasing the belt, but Trick is a tweener.
So what the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about?
He's not a face. He's not a heel. He's
exactly. That's what we said last week. But I'm saying it's obvious. Let's stop speaking on the obvious, my guy.
Penta versus Chad Gable, hometown.
Come on, let's go.
All right, so talk about it. Penta versus Chad Gable.
Yeah. Minnesota guy. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the formula, because he's from there, right? Let's talk about the formula. To me, Chad Gable don't do nothing to me. Whatever he did in Mexico, that was great. Right? Point blank. Penta is there to put him on. You know, make him shine. His first match when Penta got there. It was perfect. You know, you hold the.
It was definitely perfect. But what I can say is this. It was a great moment seeing it. Finally, from Shorty G, we'll stop before Shorty G. We got to go American Alpha. American Alpha came in, main roster, wins tag team titles. Tag team partner goes down with a injury, Jason Jordan. Then he's on his own. Then we get to Shorty G, which was embarrassing for him. Even he said it. Like, he didn't like it, but he had to tough it out, had to show his kids that, you know, You can work through this, right? You don't have to not necessarily let this thing define your whole career. Okay. He comes back through Penta versus Chad Gable, circle back around. I think they put on one of the best matches that night. Only because of the crowd connection. Crowd connection was definitely there. And then it was a feel-good moment, right? You got to see this man do this in front of his children, him winning it, finally getting that singles title after chasing this IC title for the past almost 2 years. He's been chasing this title, hasn't even touched it, sniffed it, lost every opportunity. Gunther choked him out. Like, so he's lost every opportunity. So to see him go ahead and win this was big. Let me hear from y'all inside the comments, man. What y'all talking about? Talk to me real quick. What y'all think about this Chad Gable versus Penta match? Are y'all stamping it or y'all tossing it? If we stamping it, that means we in agreement this match was fire. If we tossing it, that means I'm good, fam. It didn't do much for me. So people inside the chat, y'all holler back at me and we'll talk more about this. Make sure you definitely put inside the chat what you stamping though. Another match that we can talk about from that night would be, of course, the ladder match. Now that ladder match was huge. We mentioned it a little bit earlier about finally Chelsea Green, and it was huge, man. We finally got our last contender with Lash Legend. Lash looked like $1 million inside of the match. I definitely appreciated Lash Legend. Another thing I appreciated was Jade Cargill with the Prince tribute with the outfit, man, with the lightning bolt at the bottom of the Prince symbol. That, my friends, was classy. And one thing I could say is that she never misses when it comes to her gear. Let me check the chat real quick. What y'all stamping in? Okay, we saw a lot of hometown heroes this year in WWE. Punk 11, Cena 2025, Sami 2026, El Grande 2026, Rhea 23 and 25, and now Chad with the huge dub. So obviously Ariel was stamping it. I hope that y'all stamping it too. But let's get back to this six woman ladder match. So we had the participants. Tiffy Time was in the building, representing Minnesota. Charlotte was in the building. Jade was in the building. Lash was in the building. Chelsea Green was inside the building. So having those participants inside the match was definitely good. I do like the fact that Charlotte and Jade continued their feud as they gonna be beefing until WrestleMania. I think if Rhea, obviously they want Rhea versus Charlotte somewhere down the line. I think the money match is definitely Charlotte versus Jade at WrestleMania. We've already seen Charlotte and Rhea numerous times. And I want to say 2 WrestleManias. I know one was Tampa, and I can't remember the other one. But I don't need to see Charlotte versus Rhea again at WrestleMania. Your money match is definitely Jade versus Charlotte. So I hope they continue this beef. But I do like the fact that how they went about the ladder match, which was so cool. I like the fact that they kept a lot of the action inside. It was, of course, there was some outside, of course, but they got the chance to really work and display themselves. Far as showing like, I don't want to say storytelling because there's really not a lot of storytelling going on in the ladder match besides the person who grabs it, right? Who grabs the title, but they displayed a lot here and it planted so many seeds for the future that this is what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting to see what is next, what is going to happen next with them. And honestly, there's so many different feuds, so many different matches that could come out of that ladder match alone, that they could set themselves up for a hell of a run. But that's only if, big if they continue to book that women's division correctly. And I think that if they book it correctly, they can literally layer this thing up where there's a challenger until Rhea Ripley comes back. But seeing Chelsea Green once again.
Hey, question: how do you feel about that label? Are we in AEW?
What?
Are we in AEW? You know, because that's the only place that they belt an interim belt or anybody. We never really did that.
No,
how you feel about that?
That's more so. I think I touched on this last week or the week before. That's more so of a TKO thing. I think that's more so TKO. I don't think that's WWE doing that, because WWE would have scripted the title. That's always been the case. They always script it. They don't let the person hold on to the title for a long period of time.
Are they doing UFC?
Basically trying to give it that more sports presentation. You gotta understand, this thing is on ESPN nationwide. ESPN is known for sports entertainment. And how do we present this more sports like? We put an interim champion into this. Now, the big gripe is going to be
your voice. The mic went off.
The big gripe is going to be.
I can't hear you, Papa. Yeah, give us a second. But to me, the interim, it shouldn't be interim because it's like an asterisk next to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she's not a real champion. Like, to me, they shouldn't put that. And we definitely just saw Rhea Ripley. You know, I guess she posted something on social media.
Can you hear me?
About, you know, how the injury. You know, she just had surgery. You know,
Can you hear me?
Yeah. So when will she be back? When will she be back? You know what I mean? And for how do you call some an interim champion? You know, to me,
that's the problem that UFC runs into.
Until Rhea comes back and take it away, Chelsea's my champion. You know?
Yeah, I pledge my allegiance to Chelsea. I pledge my allegiance to Chelsea Green. Unfortunately, that's the problem with WWE. That has to cater to sponsors and main sports media. Cheech, we can't hear you. We can't hear you, Boppy. No, we can't hear you. But that seems to be one of the major issues, is that we don't know how long this is going to be. And how long do we call someone interim champion is the major question, right? Is it something that we do? What if Rhea's out off of the show 4 months? Is she still champion? Do we go ahead and continue with the interim? Do we script her? I have no idea. But I do know that in the interim, no pun intended, Chelsea Green is our champion. And if this goes on longer than 4 months, then I think that they need to script her. They need to script her the title. There's no point of her continuing to be the champion. There's no point at all. Wrap up that storyline quick. What was that?
Can you hear me?
Oh, it's bad. is bad. Disconnect your Bluetooth and connect back in. Like it sound muffle. But the next match that we can talk about from there is.
Can you hear me?
Dande. Thumbs up.
I can't hear
Keep
you
talking.
now.
I can hear you. Say something. Say something. I think the biggest thing that we can take away, far as like a missed opportunity, Dominic Mysterio and Danhausen. I think Dominic Mysterio and Danhausen could have been done on Raw. It would have been a lot more cooler if we were able to get something else out of Danhausen in that match. Maybe he does the whole tequila dance. That would have been pretty cool to see that happen in Minnesota, as offbeat as they were that both of those nights. But that would have been cool to see that. But I think at the end of the day, Danhausen and Dominic Mysterio match was a waste of time. It really was. We could have kept that shit on Netflix, to be honest. That didn't need to be on ESPN. I understand how over he is, but
I agree.
Oh, I can hear you.
I did what you said.
I understand how over he is, far as merch and all that stuff, but they could have did something a little bit more with this match. They could have, like I was saying, if Danhausen had pulled out the tequila dance, that tequila spot on that big stage, perfect timing. That could have been something that could have sent me home a little bit more happy.
But I think the reason why, right? They don't want to copyright that shit. You know what I mean?
They would only use it for what, 30, 40 seconds? They'll be all right. Tico,
That's
got the money.
Bro, like, let's keep it a buck. You know what I mean? For those that know, in the indies, PB Smooth. Shout out to PB Smooth. You know what I mean? He wrestled Danhausen. You know? He could have, you know, very much like shown love of anything like that, but obviously he's owning his bag, you know what I mean? But I 100% agree with you that match, we could have lived without it. And especially, ain't Dom the AAA champion?
The AAA Mega Champion.
Triple A. Okay,
Triple
okay.
A Mega Champion. But
and
did you notice he did not come down with the title?
I did not notice.
He did not come down with the title, and I think that was an Undertaker call. Undertaker was like, listen, listen here, Paul. You're not about to have my champion out there losing to this goofy shit. It's like it's not about to happen. And once again, these are Joe's people. I don't need y'all tagging Danhausen like that's the homie. We love him. But I think that was an Undertaker call. Undertaker was like, not on my watch. As Undertaker would probably say, we do things a little different over here. That's probably what Undertaker was probably saying. And I get it, but the Mini-Housen's getting involved, that's cool for a short amount of time. JD Madonna over here choke slamming the Mini-Housens. I know JD was like, damn, this must what it feel like when Oba Femi be slamming me. And to be honest, JD wasn't that much taller than the Mini-Housen, so he didn't have to do all that. But yeah, it was a waste. It was a complete waste. I I think, like I said, nice if you're looking for the entertainment factor, but is it something that's PLE worthy? Nah, it's not. Shout out to the people that got human monies though. Moving on from that, man. The fallout from that, Becky Lynch returned on Raw. So did Stephanie Vauquier. How did that make sense? Why did Becky come back to challenge for the title?
Why wouldn't she? She's a main eventer.
Right. But once again, the person that beat you, Soruka, lost the title.
Dropped the ball.
Lost the title to Big Mommy Cool. Me in my mind is thinking, hey, Becky needs to come back, challenge for the IC title. But no, we throw her inside the WWE Women's Heavyweight Championship mix.
They need
it. Is Becky needed, or can Stephanie and Liv sell that on their own?
No, the woman division needs it. You know,
I mean,
we still got Bianca.
But
by the way,
inside the main picture.
Yes, because there's nobody out there. There's nobody out there. You know what I mean?
Like who?
That's what I'm saying. There's nobody out there. Name one.
Oh, it's people out there on that main roster.
Who?
There's people out there. Who are you talking about?
Who?
Big Mommy Cool.
She got the IC title.
Okay.
To go against Liv, they could have done that before. They're not breaking the Judgment Day yet.
Shit.
Bianca Belair just had a baby, by the way. Shout out.
Yeah, congratulations to Bianca and Montez. Romeo.
What's the name of the kid?
Romeo. I had the whole name of the kid's name somewhere.
Yeah.
But okay. I know the first name Romeo, and I'm pretty sure Tez did that.
But they trying to do like different stuff. That's why Vauquier come back. You know, Becky Lynch is so you got all this brewing, but to keep it a buck, there's nobody out there. That's why they have to fucking go back to the formula. That's the word of the day, the formula. Becky Lynch.
Bailey's out there.
Yeah, and catering.
Listen, either Steph or Becky need to get the job done, or else it's going to be Li Yang Lee.
Hey,
actually, I wouldn't mind Li Yang Lee popping up over here.
Bitch,
they
don't sleep on her. You know,
they definitely need some type of presence with Li Yang. That'd have been nice.
Everybody they brought up, they dropped the ball. So Ruka didn't do her thing. Yes, she did. That's why she's not the champion no more. She didn't get over like she was supposed to do. You know, Julia. What's the girl's name that she even haven't wrestled yet? That came from NXT. That came from AEW. I forgot her name. You know what I mean? From Tony Stone. What is it? Mae Young.
Oh, you talking about Blake Monroe?
There you go, Blake Monroe. Where the fuck she been? Is she hurt?
No, she ain't.
What's going on? Okay, vignettes. That's what I'm saying. There's nobody. They don't have anybody. They just brought the Bella twins. One of them just Bree just got hurt.
Bree got hurt.
Yeah. So now, okay, Paige moves aside, but she probably go back to SmackDown. Like, I'm sorry, it's scars. You know, there's nothing going on. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing there. So I guess it just only makes sense to put people that already been there, you know, to
but now at
make
this
shit
point,
popping.
She really does lean into the whole Becky Hogan thing now. Now she's leaning into it.
Well, is she the booker?
Nah, she definitely ain't the booker. The only booker I acknowledge is Booker T. But I will say that Becky could have been saved. Becky could have been saved.
What?
Like, I don't.
But they don't have nobody.
That's the obvious. What I'm saying is, let Stephanie and Liv cook first. Then you could have brought in Becky as the next challenger. But I don't need another triple threat for the Women's Heavyweight Championship. I don't need that. we've been doing triple threats for that title for the last 2 years, damn near 3 out of 4 PLEs a year. They could have literally live in Valkyrie. After that story wraps up, insert Becky. Either Becky comes in after whoever takes the L and bum rushes Liv or bum rushes Stephanie, whoever wins. That's how you bring it in next challenger. But the way they bought them back was just like 2-for-1 special.
So you go to a restaurant, they give you fucked up your meal. You get mad at the waitress or at the chef?
Nigga, both. I'm gonna tell you why both. Because you seen my shit before it came here. You wrote
She don't
down
know,
my
bro.
order.
She's not tasting the food.
Yeah,
How the fuck you gonna get mad at the waitress?
I'm not talking about the taste. What I'm saying is, if I order something at a restaurant and I say, "Hey, I don't want no mushrooms on my steak," and it comes back with mushrooms, you wrote down the order. So did the cook. The cook seen it when he was cooking it. I'm mad at both of y'all because none of y'all was using y'all antennas to read back the order. You wrote this shit down. And you bought it back. Here you go. You didn't see these big ass mushrooms with gravy all over my steak?
Shit. You got a point. You got a point.
Mother, you see the mushrooms, nigga? I don't eat mushrooms on my steak. You wrote it down, nigga. Like,
okay.
You seen that shit, nigga?
Okay.
Big ass mushrooms on my shit, bro. What the fuck?
Straight up and down, bro. You got that one.
What we talking about? Now, who am I more mad at? Probably the waiter, more so than the cook. I'm gonna be honest, bro, because you wrote it down.
No, and moving along, it's not. Sometimes they write some shitty shit, but look at what Dusty Rhodes did with a fucking polka dot. Didn't he get it over?
He got the polka dots over.
So sometimes you got a point there. You know what I'm saying? I feel you on that one.
Fucking up my steak. Moving on from steaks and mushrooms and the fucking waiter and the cook. Roman Reigns' next challenger. So hold on, wait. Let's hold that. Big Cass, bro. Big Cass returned. First thing he do, take out Javon. Why the brother got to get kicked? Eat the pages right there. No, but he takes out Javon Evans. He says, "Hey, nothing personal. You're just another casualty. He go over here to run roughshod on Raw. Have you? Where the fuck is Enzo?"
I don't know, man. I don't think it don't look too promising, brother. I think they move away from that. I was expecting the strings and the SAWFE and all that shit, but maybe we get it at a later time. But to keep it above, the presentation, the way he looked like $1 million.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The WWE is not accustomed to seeing the big guys like they used to back in the day, so
because everybody's small now.
Yeah, he looked good. Yeah, why he go against the young king? Who knows? But that young king made him look like like a monster. So I wish it would have been different. The presentation, but I guess they went a different route. We expected him, right? August 3rd. I thought music and all that shit.
He came as expected, pause. But yo, hold on one second. Listen, either Steph or Becky need to get the job. Oh yeah, we read that one. Yo, shout out to Sports for You. Shout out to, of course, Trail, the OTC. Shout out to John Watson. Shout out to Nessa. And definitely shout out to Mrs. JoJo, who's at home right now taking care of that sick baby girl. We will see you next week, baby.
Yo, them guys right there, one of the hardest people in the podcast game. They do a thing 24/7, 365. Don't blink because you might miss an episode.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. They kind of reminded like how we who ordered the
Come
big cash.
on. Damn. God. Bro, my man always come with that punch in the throat shit. What up, man?
Yo, shout out to Dirtbag, man. God damn,
Damn.
Dirtbag said who ordered? Send that shit back, yo.
Who ordered a...
I don't even know if that's PG.
Wow. Okay.
Damn.
We needed the homie. Like,
Listen.
he literally got me thinking, like, fuck, who did? But, bro, to be honest, JT, keep it a buck. When you saw that, you expected Enzo to be coming with him eventually.
2-for-1 special. That's
That
why
BOGO.
I expected. BOGO. That's why I expected. I expected if you're gonna bring back one, you bring back both. And even if you wanted to push them as singles, hola mami.
There she goes.
Hey, did you put the garlic in the socks?
My man went straight up poppy.
Yeah.
You know?
That's not me.
And not
I
me.
stay on the 5th floor. That's it. Still on.
No, she's on mommy duty.
Yeah, she on mommy duty right now. She'll be back though. Another Quelo. She'll call me in the morning, but she'll be back. I wanna. Yeah, if you're gonna bring back Cass, you got to bring back Enzo. I'm sorry. Peaches and Herb. You know, Ike and Tina. You feel me? Duran. Hall and Oates. Like you bring them back. Eric being Rakim. Like if you gonna bring back one, you're gonna bring back both. Like that's just the way I felt about it. But you know, it is what it is. Moving on from that, now we can talk about Roman. Okay, LA Knight stepped up on the mic. Blah blah blah. He think he up next with a title shot. Tells the Bloodline, "Hey, don't touch him. Leave him alone. I'll take care of that shit." Later on the night.
Walmart
Jacob.
watch.
Oh yeah, talked about the Walmart watch. Like you a megastar wearing a Walmart watch, yo. And then the camera zoomed in on LA Knight watch for like a quick second.
Wow.
I was like, damn, cameraman.
And you know Roman knew because he had that shit on. You know what I mean? That bro, he had a little mansion, a fucking mansion on his wrist. You know?
I told you.
Just,
Them boys got money. A mansion on your wrist? Are we kidding? But that promo exchange between those two, I can't wait to see them actually cook. And because yes, have we seen this match before? Absolutely, right? We've seen it before. What was the outcome? Bloodline interference. Roman wins. Guess what? It's gonna be the same shit.
nah.
Somebody gonna step
Nobody.
up. Watch.
Nah. This time around, that's what I'm saying. This storyline of the Bloodline is gonna be way different. Cause now Roman is gonna show, bro, I could do this on my own. I'm a prove, you know what I mean? I'm a men fences from before. You know what I mean? And I think that's gonna be the dissension of the Bloodline when people start sticking their noses when Roman said, yo, fall back. I got
That's
it.
what I
This
just
me.
said.
This is me. This is me. You know what I mean? So to me, like right now, Roman is just gonna go through everybody. Let's talk about at the end of that Raw. You know what I mean? You have Rey Mysterio pop up, and of course, there was a lot of people that might have thought that. Hold on, they do have a what is it? All Out or All In around the same time of a show. Oh, if he's gonna be there, boom, boom. No, it's something for a tournament in Mexico with all the luchadors, right? That threw me off. You know what I mean? Like luchadors, are you say luchador or lucha libre? Because luchadors for Raw, SmackDown, there's not many.
NXT,
you know what I mean?
Triple I.
Yeah, like the triple A. You know, you got those, but you know, you gotta give me Psycho Clown. Give me the homie Mecha Wolf. Come on. You know what I mean? Give me
Mecha
fucking
Wolf
Big
gotta be in
Pinella. I
that
don't give a
shit.
fuck. Pimpinella. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I
Give
saw
me
people
Aerostar.
nah.
Nah?
Give me super crazy. You're gonna bring people like that. You know what I mean? And
Give me El
Cibernetico.
Cuervo. Give me El Cuervo.
Yeah, man, shout out, man. I don't know if he's back yet. He's still, you know what I mean, rehabbing that injury. But one
He got a
person,
book
you
out,
know,
though.
yeah, he did. Yeah. Fucking, they talk about El Genetico, you know what I mean, come back. But a lot of people forgot.
What did they forget?
He
What
died
did they forget?
some homeless kids. He's dead, bro.
Who that?
El Genetico. You not hip? You don't remember, bro? My man died saving them homeless kids, bro. Remember, that was his thing, bro. He died for them kids, man. Come on, give him a moment.
B.
Yo, man. Nacho Libre, bro. What, man?
Oh man, everybody died in this piece, bro.
But you know, they're talking about LA Knight puts a mask. LA Knight, see? You know what I mean? Like, nah, ain't nobody want to see that. You know,
I mean, it's a lot of people that stepped up. Mason Rook from NXT, he put on this mask. Ivar, he posted a picture with him in a mask. Like, I don't know, bro.
But let's keep it a buck. I got 3 people that I would like to see go against Roman. You know,
Okay.
Dominic
Who you got?
Mysterio, Pentagon, and I'm gonna say Rey Fenix. You know,
That's your 3? Okay.
that's
Nice
my
3. Here's my 3.
Mhm.
Give me El Grande Americano.
That's a given.
Okay. Also, I'll throw in this. Give me La Parka just for shits and giggles. Give me La Parka for shits and giggles. And third one on the more serious tip, almost.
He ain't a fucking luchador, bro.
Is he in AAA? Is he a AAA talent?
So is Damon Priest.
Then he a luchador. He don't need no mask. He a 7-foot luchador. Lucha Bro versus the Usos. Yes. Give it to
Book
me.
that shit. I think that's coming, bro. I think that's coming.
Yeah, they worked the dark match over I think after SmackDown, they worked the dark match as a tag team. So I think it's coming. I think if you want to revitalize that tag team division, if you want to call it that, that's the way you go. You go that route.
Word.
Yeah,
but let's keep it a buck. You know when was the last time Roman wrestled on Raw?
Season premiere?
Bingo. You know what was the last time he wrestled? Down?
2024? 23?
2018 against Baron Corbin. You know, well, that was around the food time that I wish it never happened.
Oh, you talking about the dog food incident?
Yeah. What up, what? Joe.
Shout out to John.
You got a
straight
10?
off of vacation, bro.
Yeah, you seen him? My man was surfing and shit.
In the waves, touching grass.
Like, yo, man, catch the wave, bro. Hey, dude.
Touch the waves, man. My man Wavy over here.
He got the most marketable tan in the West.
Yo, man. Big Wavy over there, John Watson, man. Make sure you checking in with mass debaters. Okay? I gotta say it slow. Master debaters. I don't want y'all to think I'm saying something else. Every Monday. Also catch them on Friday, Sports for You. Make sure you check them out. But that's gonna be big. That's gonna be a layup. let's move on from this WWE talk, bro, because I feel like we done spent months in the serial talking about them, bro.
Yeah, WWE Radio.
NXT over here. So obviously Grayson Waller and Cruz Montana has been announced. Number one contender will face Tony D'Angelo at Heatwave. Miles Bourne, Tavion Heights, they win the tag team titles, aka no quarter catch.
He got double champ, right?
Double champ, man. Orton Jr.
Oh,
over
triple
here
champ.
off.
Triple champ.
Triple.
Yeah, you know Miles Bourne, who he bagged.
Stephanie Walker. Yeah, my man's always gonna be a champion in my book. Yo, Kendall Gray versus Lola Vice in that NXT Underground match. Yo, I think that was Lola Vice's swan song, obviously, but man, did Kendall Gray look good. She looked great doing that match. So what happens? What happens now? They just trademarked Vice City, which is, I think,
oh,
the
you
name
see
of
that?
it.
You seen that?
Yeah, they trademarked Vice City. I think that's like one of her signature finishing moves, right? So where does she go? Is she going to SmackDown with a boyfriend, or is she going to Raw? Which roster need her more? Is it Raw or SmackDown?
Well, keep it a buck. They're well known to keep couples together. So if you go by the formula, now if we go by that, pretty much she'll be going to SmackDown. Is she going to be on TV? I don't know, because like I said earlier, it seems everybody they bringing up, they don't got nothing for them. You know what I mean? Is Lola a different type of? You can't blame Michael Hayes. He's just in the meeting. He don't got to say. You know what I mean? He just repeats what they tell him. His what?
Doop, 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 doop. His voice is important, man.
I don't know, but Lola Vice, she definitely got a future. You know, she's bilingual. Could go. MA background. And, you know, wish her all the best, you know, and hopefully they actually use them.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully, I think this is prime opportunity. Speaking of opportunity, we got opportunity to talk about something else. We got opportunity to talk about what is brewing right now in the world of
TNA.
Oh, boy.
A lot is brewing. First of all, we had releases and we had a signing. 2-for-1 special. So, of course, Mara Sade released from her contract. She's actually on TNA Impact tonight, going up against, I think, Heather by Elegance in the Knockouts tournament.
TV,
obviously, we know.
Right? For the TV title?
Yeah, for the TV
tournament?
title, the tournament. Obviously, we know she's going to lose that match because the contract is lapsed at this point. But
is she?
She's gone. Rumor is AEW has a lot of interest in her. Same thing with Jody Threat. She's rumored to go to Japan, but they end up picking up a big signing.
Talk about it.
Gabby Forrest, Bear Bronson's wife, the gnome on the Indies. Very big. Got the chance to see her wrestle here in Cleveland. This is a big signing for TNA. Their women's division needs it. I think that at this point, how they move going forward after this signing will determine what we get out of this. It would absolutely determine what we get out of this, because other than that, if they don't move accordingly, then it's going to be a wasted signing. And I think when you get people that are fresh who just signed, you need to shove them down our throats. Get us familiar with them. Pause. Get us very familiar with the ways of what they do. But Is it big for TNA? Yes. That's another character for AMC to invest in. I think it's huge.
Another thing, real quick, TNA also got a new partner.
Yeah, dude wipes. Isn't that funny? So WWE has dude wipes, TNA has dude wipes. So what that means is not only can the WWE universe be clean, so can the TNA universe be clean. Get your ass together. Wipe. Get a dude wipe. It's okay. Get that wet wipe in between your cheeks and go ahead and make sure that it's clean. Okay? That's what the dude wipe is there for. Dude.
Go get your wet wipes. Go get your
wet wipes, man. Okay? You're not going to get your culo licked if it's dirty. But with that being said, TNA has also announced a few more matches for TNA Lockdown. Another one that they did announce was AJ Francis going up against Elijah in a steel cage match. Also announced
all the matches are in a cage.
Should be. That's how it's always been.
Right?
That's how it's always been, but we're in the new regime, right? So we don't know how they're gonna do it. Maybe they're gonna cut back everything being in the cage. I would love for it to be in the cage, but we got that. We got the Hardys going up against the Nimitz. We got Demon Bunny going up against the Elegance brand. And those are the matches that have been announced thus far for TNA Lockdown. Is TNA gaining momentum?
Yeah, I would say so. You know, their last few episodes on AMC have garnished a lot of attention, especially from the Righteous Legion. You know.
Oh yeah, that match was crazy.
Yeah. So I think they doing well, and you know, Nick Nemeth being the champion, you know, I believe tonight there'll be the signing for that match between Jeff Hardy and Nick Nemeth that was supposed to happen last week, but it didn't happen. But
yeah, let's talk about what happened last week.
Yeah.
LeBron James.
Bro, fucking joke, bro. If you actually thought that he was gonna show up, yeah, some goofy motherfuckers.
Then call me goofy, okay? Because I was really pulling for LeBron to show up. I was really pulling for it. I was like, yo, this would be big for TNA. This would be big for wrestling. It'll be big for Philly. Him showing up there inside Philly or whatever, getting interactive with the crowd. That would have been good. But LeBron, they pretty much looked at me and said,
congratulations, you played yourself.
And I think everyone got played. And I think that's one of the reasons why the match didn't happen, because the way they advertised it was supposed to be a match. Hey, yo, listen up, Cheech or Cheechhausen. Actually, I had something in mind. Making Trey Miguel a WWE superstar. Listen, we are big fans of Trey Miguel over here, okay? We're big fans of Trey Lamar as well.
You W2K26 or something?
Nah. I could see Trey Miguel on the WWE roster. I could see him flourishing.
Yeah,
as a singles competitor.
I know. Right now, what's going on? Why he hasn't been on TV?
Well, he was hurt. He's coming back. He's been rehabbing. I just checked in on his social media, so he's cleared to wrestle. Right now, he's just getting the ring rust off.
Shout out to Marmar. Marmar do his stuff, right? His best and all that shit.
Yeah, shout out. Marmar has been on a roll. Trey Miguel, LeBron Cazone, also
bang.
Ricky Sosa. So she's been on a roll, man. So shout out to Marmar, Dazzle Mania. Make sure you hit them up on IG if you need that gear, iced out, dazzled up. That's your girl.
No, we fuck with Trey Miguel. And by the way, let's touch on what happened last week real quick before we leave the TNA talk.
Touch on it.
The main event, Mustafa Ali against Jason Hodge.
Yeah.
Jason Hodge Jason Page. Oh, you don't have that interview? You didn't pull it up?
Nah,
We go
nah,
back.
nah.
We
I
go
don't
back.
got it.
Damn. But
I will say this.
Mhm.
Congratulations to the homie, bro.
big.
I'm proud of him.
Congratulations.
I'm proud.
Yeah, we proud here.
As a podcast and people that got a chance to see him from the ground up
Yep.
to now, I'm proud, bro. I'm more proud that he got to do it in front of his family.
Mhm.
And let's not forget, he's like one of the only gut check winners to have that type of success.
Mhm. Yeah.
This is gut check
could
we're
go-
talking about.
Yeah. And I could go back and having that opportunity during the pandemic. Three guys that like it caught my attention, which one of them was Jason Hodge, Jason Page at the time, Sam Beal, and Lord Cruz, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad that they still do different parts or whatever, but eventually they'll also get their time to shine. But Jason Hodge, he got the ball and he ran with it. But also shout out to Mustafa Ali. You know,
Yes.
He's not only doing it in the ring, but he also doing it, in the locker room and, being like a scout and pretty much telling, yo, give my homie a chance. So, yeah. Oh, look who we got here. Look who we got here.
Oh,
Check her
listen, Mama,
out.
you should have popped up like 2 minutes ago. We literally just talked you up.
Yeah, I think that her ears were ringing. She's like, Chichi talking. JT talking. How you doing, Mar?
Yeah, she must have heard you or something, because ain't no way that she just popped up out of nowhere like that, like Randy Orton. But no, I think overall though, it was a classy move by Mustafa Ali to do that. And honestly, they couldn't have picked a better person to carry the ball. I think that he's more than able to carry the ball. And that's a good stepping stone. That international championship, it's a good stepping stone for these guys. So once again, shout out to Jason Hodge. Well deserved. I ain't gonna use the word deserved. Earned. He earned that shit. He earned that. He earned that spot. So
Word.
Shout out to Jason Hodge, man. Let's not skip over that. But TNA is on fire. It's definitely on fire. Speaking of on fire, we got to talk about Grand Slam, because that
Mexico.
in Mexico, when I tell you sports entertained, wrestling entertained, I'm gonna keep it a buck. You ready?
Mm.
Grand Slam Mexico was better than night 1 and night 2 of SummerSlam. If we're talking about wrestling, in-ring product, better. If we're talking about storyline,
It was the crowd made it.
no,
'Cause
my guy,
let's talk
I'm talking
about
about those matches. Those matches. Listen, Kyle Fletcher versus Mike Bailey, Speedball Mike, my guy. There's nothing that you can tell me that's not going to convince me that Kyle Fletcher is not currently the best wrestler in AEW right now. Over Will, and I said that over Will Ospreay.
That's his clone.
No, the clone is better. Usually the clone has a defect, some type of defect, right? Kyle Fletcher better. Kyle Fletcher right now, to me, after watching last night, and don't get me wrong, Ospreay and Mark Davis had a banger of a street fight, right? Banger of a street fight match. I still think Kyle Fletcher versus Mike Bailey tops it.
Yeah, the matches were good, but better than SummerSlam at a stadium. I don't know. The way they shot it, the presentation, because you got to think about it. This place, CMLL, that place, fucking, bro, they had sold out that place so many times. They had
For
sold
a
over
year
a million. Yeah, for over a million tickets. You know what I'm saying? And the it's just crazy. You know what I mean? To keep it a buck, mind you, they are the oldest promotion, in Mexico.
What, CMLL? I thought
Yes.
it was AAA.
Bro, AAA just started in the in the late 80s, brother.
Okay, well, yeah, they are what, not 92 years?
Yes, sir.
92 years they've been around.
I know, Marma, we were talking about Trey Miguel, and we brought up the fact that Bass and JT just gave him a rundown on everything you have done. That check out WrestleMania.
Yeah, make sure you follow. But no, that was cool. The 6-woman tag match was cool with the ladies, which we end up getting a match out of that whole entire ordeal, which was cool. We end up getting a match booked for Wembley.
Yeah,
I want to say it was, who was it? We end up with Divine Dominion going up against the Brawling Birds. The Brawling Birds, Brawling Brutes.
Well, that's the match that's going to happen at All In.
Yeah, that's going to happen at All In. Of course, Andrade end up running in with MJF returning. So
yo, my man, can we bring this guy on?
Yo, dirtbag.
So point, I love this guy. Bro,
you're gonna have to send me a DM, bro, and we're gonna pull you up on the show. Yeah, we're gonna pull you up on the show, bro, for sure. Marks with Mice at Marks with Mice on Twitter or IG. Either one of those, drop me a DM. I'm gonna pull you up on here by the end of the night or next episode, but definitely we don't get you up here.
Yeah,
we haven't talked about
arena
Sin Sisters yet, have we? Sisters, yeah, we talked about them a little bit. Another thing that popped me from last night, my last pop from last night, would have been seeing. I think I talked about Ospreay already. Then yeah.
Well, we got to talk about
championship. The Trio Championship changing hands. They just won it last week. The man just won it last week, and they lose it to my guys over here, fucking Hangman Bandino and Brody King.
Oh, okay.
But this whole entire card, bro, they put on 8 matches. And all 8 of those matches killed 2 nights of SummerSlam. I see why the diehard sickos are so gun-ho when they talk about AEW.
You're bugging, my guy. I don't see it. The only thing I can say is
not story.
It was Arena Mexico. Obviously, I gotta put you up to par. Arena Mexico, 92 years. You know what I mean? Sell out year after year. You go on that stage, you are made. You got Mystico. He comes out and it's a fucking concert every time he come out. Everybody's singing along. Edge opened the door today.
First time since 2008 that he's wrestled in Mexico?
The last time, and this is going to be the last time. He pretty much announced his retirement, in Mexico, like he won't be wrestling there anymore, and you had that 8-man tag, the clusterfuck, like we call it, it was well put together, brother. They were put together. You know, Andrade, bro, he's money. He's the first one to enter the Casino Gauntlet. By the way it seems, MJF will be joining him too. I mean, he joined every fucking gauntlet in the scene all the time. You know, but the show was well put together. And as you can see, that's why WWE need to have Roman wrestle on that Monday Night Raw. Because CMLL is putting that pressure. You know what I mean? And
they put belt to ass. I don't know what you're talking
belt
about.
to ass. Pressure. You know what I'm saying? They doing that shit. CMLL and then having that AAA. I mean CMLL and then having AEW and New Japan connection. You know what I mean? Like they doing something right. They're doing something right. If only
here's one thing
AEW follow suit. AEW follow suit. Let's see. Because they had that show. It was in Mexico. Let's see next week where they at, and let's see how bad that show is going to be.
Yeah, we can bet that. But one thing for certain, two things for sure, right? We can both agree upon this. WWE needs to copy and paste what they're doing with CMLL. What I mean by that, no more of NXT guys.
No, they gotta follow what Triple I's doing. If Raw and SmackDown do what the Triple I's doing, they'll be fine. Because Triple I shows be on fire.
Oh yeah, on YouTube every Saturday. But what I'm saying is, we need more main star power coming over to AAA as well. Okay, Damian Priest, former World Heavyweight Champion, great, good. But I need to see more main stars over there. More main stars and stars that carry weight. Like, damn, I can't believe they over here. Like, that's what I need to see with AAA and WWE in their relationship. Real quick, before we move on, I did find that interview with Jason Hotch, and then we'll get to the last bit of what we're doing.
Yeah, let's play that at the end. Voice, Mr. Let's play it at the end because Papi gotta go.
Quick, moving on from that. So, rumors and news. Too Cold Scorpio pled guilty to the second degree assault. He is due to get sentenced soon, man. Prayers up to Too Cold Scorpio. He wasn't doing nothing but defending himself in that business. So prayers out to him. If y'all could send some legal funds his way, hopefully the judge is very light on him, because it's not like, he out here assaulting people on the regular. So prayers also, out to Too Cold.
Yeah, Damian Priest, we just mentioned him. He's gonna be doing the boys for the hood from the Marvel Rivals. So that's big news for him.
Also, we had Matt Cage incident that happened.
Yeah, what was that all about?
Yeah, so it was at a indie wrestling show. If y'all are not familiar with Matt Cage,
where?
I want to say Chicago. I can't remember the actual town. I know he's wrestling in Chicago this upcoming week, but he was at the show. During his entrance, a lady called him the hard ER. He then proceeds to grab the microphone and read that lady her rights and made her apologize on the mic in front of them. Now, if you're not familiar with Matt Cage, he's an indie wrestler, also a porn star. But one of the things that stood out to me was him being bold and brave about it. He said, not only am I the hard ER, I'm also LGBTQ, and I'm only paraphrasing it. That's not the word that he used, and I'm not going to say the word that he used because I don't want to get script. But for him to stand up and stand on business like that, I commend him. That's not the first indie wrestler to have that done as far as being a person of color. It's happened to not only my black brothers, it's happened to my Latino brothers, it's happened to my Asian brothers and sisters. So if you see that happening and then you hear it happening, don't let it just brush by. Address it right there in front of the crowd. Put that person on blast. Since they thought it was cool, I'm gonna put you on blast that way everybody know what type of person you is. So I'm cool with that. Last bit of news, real quick. Free agents out there. We already mentioned two, Mara Sade and Jody Threat. Free agents: Richard Holiday, Eric Young, Zilla Fatu, to Takashi, Enzo Amore, Alistair Black, who dropped the video today, Zelina Vega, who dropped the video.
Right?
Huh?
Shave his head.
Yeah, shaved his head bald. So he joins the Ball Club. Joe Gacy, the whole entire Y6, Kofi and Xavier, Romeo, Malverde, all these people are free agents. Which company? And I just give me three names, and where do you see them coming?
In your face. No, Romeo Malverde, formerly known as El Hijo del Fantasma, Santos Escobar. He do have a history with CMLL. I think that will be a place that he will flourish. And then, of course, you got the connection with New Japan and AEW. Alistair Black, I could see him. What typing over there? I don't know what the fuck. But no, I see Alistair Black doing the rounds in the Indies again. I could see him in. Let's not forget Maple Leaf Wrestling. They doing a good thing up there in Canada, and MLW. I could see him going there, you know. And the next one is Silla Fatu. Silla Fatu, I think he is closer and closer to the Fed than ever before. And my honorable mention, anybody is to the
anybody can get it. No one is exempt from the signature move.
Yeah, definitely. How about you?
I think honestly, anybody that gets Richard Holiday, be prepared for that signature move. It's
a matter of fact, bro, let's talk on it, bro. August 14th, bro. August 14th. What's going down August 14th, brother?
I'll tell you what's going down August 14th. So August 14th, we do have coming up right here inside the land. That's right. We do have Declaration of Independence. So we do have the card as of now, which has been named. Here are some of the people that are going to be appearing. Ashton Day, LJ Cleary, Shot Through the Heart, Lord Crew, TME, MBJ, Man Bun Jesus, and Sam Bill. We also have Hayden. He's going to be a part of it. Hayden Buckland, NWA talent. Ava Brooks, Nobel Posted. Shout out to Jay Boozy, who is going viral still from Power Slap. Richard Holiday, EC3 top 1%. Dante Casanova, J Rod, Josh Bishop, the Holy Grail, Vendor 48, Anthony Green. Those are the people that have been announced.
Remember, Josh Bishop, Daddy's coming home. The first time in years that Josh Bishop's gonna be. And look at this, bro. Stop the presses right here. When they announced this and dropped this shit today, I lost my shit.
Yeah, so let's talk about it. Winner takes all. Exodus Midwest Championship in the JCW Heavyweight Champion line. Winner takes all. It's the signature move going up against Mr. 187 himself, Josh Bishop. Winner takes all.
Wow.
Who's taking this?
Come on, man. That you putting me in a hard place. Bro, you know I gotta go with the but damn, Richard Holiday, he been putting on, and the dude just keep putting content out there, and he just keep doing, and he did the Steiner math as a Matt Cardona guy. He's half of an interim. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
He's
how
1/3 of the interim women's champion.
He's creative as fuck, brother. And but I gotta stay. You know, man, I gotta go with the homie Bishop. Dude been grinding for a minute, you know, we go way back, day one ish. So to see him finally back in the land, bro, that's a show that anybody nearby, Cleveland, Ohio, you can make it to this show. This show is where it's at.
Yeah, that's where it's at, man. Make sure y'all follow XO Pro on social medias. Shout out to Noah as well, EC3. Shout out to, of course, the whole Exodus roster. But yeah, if you are in the area, make sure you are definitely there. We did mention A-Rod real quick.
I'm a legend.
She'll be in the building, making her Exodus Pro debut. So I cannot wait to see that. But we wrapped up, we touched up, we dibble dabbled on everything. Hey, at the end of the day,
Hey, niggas get shot every day, B.
With that being said, I do have that presentation for you, the one that you talked about. So what we'll do is we'll play this short interview, and then we'll go ahead and end the show. This is old. Shout out to Ohio Wrestling Alliance. Shout out to Justin Dortch. I'm gonna keep saying it. Bring back OWA. But with that being said, Cheech, you got something to tell the people?
Bro, everybody stay blessed. You know, put God first, and you know we here. March with Mike. We ain't going nowhere. All right.
What I got to tell the people is make sure you scrap up. Do that. Scrap up. Look both ways before you cross traffic. You know, pimping ain't dead. These hoes just scared. And other than that, you know, hey, make sure you stay clean out here, man. Positivity,
Everybody
man.
knows
Block out the negative shit. But I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all see this real quick, and then we're gonna let Michael Jackson close us out. We love y'all. Peace.
Who is by the sound of my voice, Mr. 619, JT, up in this piece. It's a jump off tournament going down right here at Ohio Wrestling Alliance, and I am here with Jason Bay. What's going on, man?
I'm living my best life, big man. Living my best life.
So what can we expect from you at this jump off tournament? You know, it's a lot of people on this list. How many names you can trying to collect? How many asses you trying to kick?
Oh, honestly, what do I have that others don't? You know, when you look at me, I'm the total package. I got the size, I got the speed, I got the strength. It don't matter, okay? And tonight, I'm wrestling a girl, and another guy that weighs probably $150. You look at me, I'm 205, clean. Now tonight, I'm not worried. It's all about moving on, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do tonight.
Well, look, you heard it right here, right now. Ohio Wrestlers Alliance, the jump off tournament. We gonna see what's gonna happen. Best of luck to you, bro.
Appreciate you.
For sure.
Bro, like I said,
Took you back, huh?
We've been putting on for a minute. But with that being said, look, we love y'all. Kiss your babies, all that good stuff. And on that note, we'll let Michael Jackson take us out as usual. Peace.